Good morning. It's Sunday and we're making a dangerously delicious ice cream that won me bragging rights and possibly a small ego boost at my last ice cream tasting. Let's go. Somewhere between a lemon bar and a scoop of summer, this ice cream became the most talked about thing at my last tasting. Buttermilk base, swirls of curd, cookie bits, this flavor, certified hit. Quick housekeeping tip before we get started. I am not a professionally trained baker. I've just been baking at home for years, mostly out of fun, sometimes out of chaotic curiosity, but always with a mild disregard to instructions. Things go wrong here, a lot. But when I land on a win, I will shove it directly down your throat with zero warning and maximum enthusiasm. Now that we got that out of the way, let's start with the buttermilk ice cream base. Get your scale and weigh out your heavy cream, your whole milk, granulated sugar, sea salt, and all of your yolks. Give that a nice mix until everything is incorporated, and then take that bad boy and place it on the stove. No tempering eggs here, folks. Low and slow until 175. Strain that mixture and get those nasty egg bits out, and add your vanilla. One final mix and your base is complete. Chill for a minimum of 6 hours. When I make ice cream, I make every single ingredient from scratch. Sure, there's times when I'm lazy and I won't make something from scratch. But 9 times out of 10, if I'm gonna go through the hassle of making an ice cream, I'm gonna make everything from scratch because it just tastes that much better. We're gonna make the best crunchy vanilla cookies that go perfect as an ice cream topping or even swirled into the ice cream. They're kind of inspired by a cookie that I love and that also my toddler really likes. It's the Made Good cookies, the vanilla ones. My recipe is inspired by these. However, if you don't feel like making these, you can use these. It'll taste good still, it just won't be as good, okay? The only way to make a cookie is to start by browning the butter. Place that brown butter in a bowl and set aside to cool. Get your scale and measure out your dry ingredients: flour, cornstarch, baking soda, and salt. Give it a nice mix and then set it aside. Bring that brown butter back and add both your sugars, vanilla, and whole milk. Cream that all together until you get something a little like this. Add your dry ingredients and combine. Mix until you get a crumbly dough, not a dry dough. And grab that baking sheet and line it with parchment paper. Measure out each one of your cookies 1/2 teaspoon at a time, holding back that urge to eat the dough. Once your cookies are laid out, lightly flatten each one with your fingers. Send them off to bake at 350 for 12 minutes. Once done, transfer to a wire rack and let them cool. It's lemon curd time. Start with your lemon juice. Add your sugar, your egg yolks, the zest of 1 lemon, and whisk together until everything is combined. Place that mixture over a double broiler and get to 175. Once there, remove from the heat. Drop in your cold butter cubes. Stir until the butter completely dissolves. Once dissolved, set the mixture aside to cool. So now that we've made these cookies, one way that we can make them even crunchier, adding them to the ice cream, is to make kind of a crumble that will fold into the ice cream. It'll keep its texture, keep that crunch, so as you're eating, you really get that crunchy cookie feeling. If I can only say crunch one more time. Measure out 100 grams of freshly made cookie. Add them to a sealable bag and pound away to your desired crumble texture. I like mine thick and chunky. Add those nice chunks into a bowl. Top with all your melted butter, and don't forget to add the granulated sugar. Give it a good mix, and then add it to your parchment-lined baking sheet. Make sure to spread it out so every piece can crisp up. Throw it in the oven at 350 for 5 to 7 minutes. Once done, add it to a bowl and completely cool. It's time to churn. This is Phyllis. She's my mom's ice cream maker from the 80s. She's loud, dramatic, and she makes ice cream strictly on her terms. She also leaks a little, complains the whole time, and needs constant supervision. But somehow she manages to crank out the creamiest ice cream I have ever had. She's moody, she's clunky, and she probably voted against electricity. So basically, she's family. Let's load her up. Phyllis almost got one on me. Once churning has completed, scoop all the ice cream into a bowl. If your machine can handle mix-ins, you can add the cookies to your machine, but take everything out for the lemon curd. We want to fold in our cookies, making sure not to overmix, causing our ice cream to melt faster. I freeze my bowl in the summer to help keep things solid for longer. Layer the lemon curd. I have to admit, I did not let my curd chill long enough, but it's okay. It won't mess up the flavor. We want to do this a couple times, but don't over mix. We're going for a lemon swirl, not lemon ice cream. You can do this part in your container, but I use pint containers, so I find it more challenging to get the perfect swirl in this kind of container. Fill your container and put it in the freezer for at least another hour, allowing the ice cream to solidify more. If you want that aesthetically pleasing scoop, don't let yours sit for as long as I did. But I do love really hard ice cream, so in my eyes, this is perfect. All right, here's the verdict. This ice cream is ridiculous in the best, most lemon-forward way possible. The buttermilk makes it tangy, the curd gives it that gooey sunshine swirl, and the shortbread, she's not just a crunch, she's a moment. This is one of those flavors that makes you stop mid-bite and think, did I just do that? Yes. Yes, I did. And so did Phyllis. She may rattle the table and leak a little, but she churned her heart out on this one. Anyway, this is the swirl that broke summer. Make it, hoard it, brag about it. I know I will. I'll see you next Sunday. Bring a spoon.